Okay. We have an island hopper game, 2v2, north versus south. Thaldren, Khan, Kiwi, and myself. Random teams. Island Hop is a fun map. We play it a lot because it's a sea map, but one where hovers can come in useful as well. And in fact you need something, because ships can't you can't get the resources from these metal patches with ships. So you need either hovers or air to start to basically double your resources, or nearly. There's more under, and that's the unusual thing about this map, is that there is actually a little bit more underwater resource than there is on the islands, because each island has either 3 or 4 underwater metal patches, and all of the islands have just 3 land patches on them. So let's see, Thaldren is white and in the bottom right. Khan is on the left. So it's Khan and Thaldren versus Kiwi in the red and me in the blue, which Thaldren complained about that he couldn't really see my ships very well, but in the end it actually, well, you'll see. Yeah. Don't choose blue on a sea map. Yeah, that's something that I might look at fixing in future releases. Blue could be a bit brighter on the minimap. So, yeah, straight to the sea in all 4 corners, with Khan expanding forward to that first island. Thaldren just trying to be aggressive, and me. Kiwi branching out all over the place with his skidders, whereas Khan is sort of being a bit more focused. Thaldren's, you can see Thaldren's white ships coming in a stream towards me. I was already building defense. So, yeah, no worries. Khan's expanding back and forward. Kiwi being aggressive and taking out that expansion. He could have. He's taking an advantage here of the speed of the scout ships and running away from the one, taking out Khan's expansion there. So early on, Kiwi's doing really well. Kiting the enforcer, although it's still got a lot of health. That's chasing them and outrunning it. Thaldren was all over me and shut down my expansion early on, which I had to then recover from. Part of playing TA is having the intestinal fortitude to have a bunch of your stuff wiped out and go, instead of going, oh crap, I'm screwed, go, oh cool, well I can there's a whole lot of metal there, so I can get back to where I was really quickly. I just need to reclaim that metal. Annoying thing about ships dying on top of each other is that you don't get all of the corpses. That was four ships died there, and there's only 2 corpses to reclaim. It's kind of, it's just a side note. So after being aggressive early, yeah, Kiwi didn't have anything to defend his base with here. Kind of needed some more ships built. I think what he did was he power built a bunch of construction ships, so when Khan came in, he didn't have anything to answer it. And he's got a bunch of very damaged scout ships coming in here to a base with defences. They're not really going to last very well. At the moment his base is getting hit, so it's very hard to go. Yeah, he's not being very focused. He could have taken out a lot more of Khan's base there instead of trying to run back to defend his base. There's not much point in doing that. But right here, yeah, Khan is seriously sitting back Kiwi's potential expansion and so on. So and I'm kind of in a similar situation here with Thaldren is sending subs. Sonar. You see that there's subs running around there. I was able to defend against them, but I think we'll be able to see Thaldren at 15k. I'm at 17. I was ahead in metal. Oh my god. But I was not ahead in terms of territory. Khan is at 16k, so Khan's well ahead of Kiwi because he's shutting him down in a big way. Kiwi doesn't have much to answer for. He's built a bunch of defences. But yeah, Khan's got enough resources to just keep a stream of units coming in, and yeah, Kiwi doesn't have much of a chance. I thought he would have helped. Yeah, he bunched up his defences all in one place. Would have made sense to spread them out a little bit more. Although, a little bit more, not by much. You can see the effectiveness of the heavy laser towers. Yep. So I've gone to reclaim that metal, but it's a really annoying sub. So Thaldren's got 4 shipyards going. I've got 2 and building a 3rd. And now I'm getting double teamed. Because Kiwi's basically shut down and holding up in there. It would have been great if he had something at that point to go in, but he just didn't. And there I carry on building defences as well. Yeah, I needed to be building a lot more than this. So, yeah, Thaldren's got 5 shipyards going now. Yeah, I needed to be up on this island and defending it, and Kiwi needed to be up on that island, but you can see Kiwi's just been totally shut down by Khan. Khan's just spamming craziness. So he's stopping, he's not going in because he knows he's gonna get owned by all these heavy laser towers. He's gonna go in. That's interesting. I was thinking that he was going to just try and shut down Kiwi's expansion, but he went in and he's left a whole lot of metal for Kiwi to reclaim, so there's a potential opportunity there. So I've got 6 shipyards going now, but Thaldren's branched out and he's got seaplanes going. He hasn't expanded much though. What's the totals looking like? I was actually a hidden resource. I had no idea at the time. It felt like I was in a corner, but Thaldren actually hadn't expanded much, and kind of just started expanding at this point. He's building hovers and going advanced sea. Yeah, so if I'd kept up more aggression, I probably would have done better. At this point I could have shut down Thaldren pretty handily. It's worth knowing is that this sitting right here is a waste of metal unless you actually do something with it. Standard rule of TA. You just have a bunch of ships, units sitting around, mobile with weapons. Make use of them. Right, so Thaldren's coming up here to attack, and he might not have even had those to attack with had I gone in much earlier, but he's cranking them out. So I'm letting him come to me instead of taking the fight to him, and that's a mistake. He's probably just going to wipe all that out. You can see he's got a bunch of subs, rocket frigates. Bunch of the subs are just going to take all that out. And I was too slow to respond. Gone. And yeah, Khan's just coming across here keep Kiwi shut down and in the corner. And again, I held back from attacking, which is foolish. It was the worst thing I could have done. I could have come straight down here, or if it doesn't matter where I went. Thaldren actually was relatively undefended, and I would have found that out pretty quick by sending in some searches first. Even with that smaller attack force, I had more coming in. I've got so much going on here. Look at all this wasted metal. And they're all just sitting there. If they had been doing something, if I had sent them in, I would have totally had the upper hand. And it would have taken Khan away from continually putting pressure on Kiwi and given him some breathing space. Because Khan would have probably would have tried to step in and help his teammate rather than being on top of Kiwi. So even at this point, bring them all together now. If they were all together, I've got a far superior force. If you don't use it, it's not any use. Lots of idle cons, but I think the main issue here is not so much the idle cons. Them building more eco and building more factories and stuff is great. It was actually that I was failing to make use of my superior numbers of ships here. Look at them all. Look at them all. And they're all spread out all over the place. Much more useful if they were a concentrated force and going in. Meanwhile, Thaldren's just built up more and more of this crap. And I just let him. Really interesting example of how you can have the superior economy. If you don't put it to use, you're not going to win. At this point, I think I finally went, excellent, I can counterattack, maybe. But at this point also, Khan is going to finish off Kiwi because he's keeping such pressure on him. And has an excellent economy now. He's going level 3 even. So basically, aggression on the part of Thaldren and Khan won them the match. Yep, there you go. Game over. Just like that. I didn't even notice those at the time. We had a massive force of ships, but Thaldren had better production and was able to shut down what I had. You can see it's already dwindled massively. If I went up to the side, if I come straight down here, I might have been able to do some more damage. But no, I've got quite a small source of ships by this point. Not much left. More coming in, but not enough. And here's Khan's reinforcements as well, and yeah, it's game over. Yep, Khan's past me, and Thaldren's about to as well. And there is a massive force of ships, and yeah, it's a foregone conclusion at this point. And I squandered the lead that I had had. I think I controlled D at that point. 2 versus 1. But yeah, good game. Use what you got, or you lose it. Mayhem.